In this video, I'm going to reveal the greatest habit that you can use to grow your business or your SMMA 10 times faster. Derek to Mike here with Two Guys Build a Biz, and if you're one of our OG followers, make sure to hit that like button to let us know you're here. And if you're new to this channel, my co-founder and I, David Schlase, started this business over 3.5 years ago, walked away from that 9-to-5 and haven't looked back since. We made this channel to document that path and inspire other entrepreneurs that are growing and trying to do the same. If that resonates with you, give us a like, subscribe right here for more content like this. So if you watch this video, you're going to get the best habit to hit your goals no matter what that looks like for you. Now, after we took that leap of leaving our 9-to-5,
today is the day that I go in and quit my job.
Today's a big day, so I've been talking big shop this week. It's time to go through with it.
Walked into our boss's office and walked out the door, a funny thing happens. You officially have no one telling you where to be, when to be there, and what to do. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty great feeling. I remember walking out of there and finding my first remote office location, which happened to be on my deck in the sun. And I was thinking, yeah, I could get used to this. But after that honeymoon moment, I realized it was up to me whether I succeeded or failed. And I like that. Growing up, I enjoyed playing team sports and it was fun to get out there with your friends, but flipped into a different gear anytime it involved individual sports like wrestling, boxing, swimming, situations where all the success and failure would be on me at the end of the day. When we first started running the business, it was all about survival, getting those first few clients. Then it was hitting payroll and finally scaling and automating the process and growing the team. Each step of the way required us to hit some very ambitious milestones. Milestones having several moving pieces, micro targets and actions that needed to take place in order to hit those goals. If you have the audacity to walk the uncommon path of entrepreneurship, then you have to make daily commitments, sacrifices, and level yourself up every single day to walk that uncommon path. I experimented with this habit, and every time I didn't implement it, either we stalled in our growth or I didn't hit the goals I wanted to achieve. So at this point, this is something I do every single day. I consider myself a creative thinker, so this habit is not something that comes naturally to me. So what I do is this: I plan my day with a very specific journaling system, and each part of it has a very important component to hit the goals that I'm setting for myself. This thing is so important to my success, it's literally make or break to my business at this point. Now, while I dive into each section of this plan, I'm gonna explain why these pieces are important to accelerate your growth and productivity. Right at the top, front and center, I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. Now, you're probably thinking, what kind of hippie shit is this? Yes, gratitude. Gratitude as an entrepreneur is your anchor of perspective to remind yourself before the world wakes up, before the challenges come your way, because they will. This reminds you at the end of the day what's really important when you have a rough client call or an employee makes a mistake that costs you thousands of dollars, or you make a mistake that costs you thousands of dollars. When you're running the show, you can't go and point the blame on anybody else but yourself. And that can be a lot of pressure. That can bring you down. But if you have your perspective in check first thing in the morning, all the issues, challenges, problems that come up in the day almost seem laughable when you actually have them in perspective. This is going to be different for everybody, but you want to write down things like your health, the health and well-being of your family and loved ones, the fact that you have a roof over your head, that you're safe, you live a comfortable life, and the opportunities that are in front of you. At the end of the day, that's what's really important. Next, I write down 3 big goals. These are goals that are gonna take at least a quarter, 6 months, a year, 10 years, even a lifetime. I like to have a healthy mix of goals that are attainable in the near term, as well as ones that I really have to stretch for. This part is so important because there's a part in your brain called the reticular activating system. It's like a heat-seeking device that filters out all the data coming at you, information, distractions, and helps you focus on the things that are really important, either consciously or subconsciously. So whether you're aware of this system or not, it's happening in the background. Remember what I said about walking the uncommon path? Most people walk around through life just reacting and adapting to what life throws at them to survive. But as an entrepreneur, you need to challenge the status quo and be proactive to create your ideal world, not just settle and let it happen to you. We keep our goals top of mind and remind ourselves of them every single day because what we focus on becomes our reality. This constant reminder and focus is what pulls creativity out of thin air and gives you your next brilliant idea. Because you're reminding yourself of it every single day, your brain's gonna give you the answers and push you towards the action steps that are gonna get you towards your goal. It's the same reason why you see your favorite car driving down the road. Same if you're in the market for a brand new car and you're searching the dealer's website, building it online, and then boom, you see it driving down the road. That's your reticular activating system seeking out that information. So to achieve this uncommon path, you can't just think and grow rich. You need to have micro action steps that are gonna get you to those goals. So in this section, I write down 3 targets or action items, to-do lists, whatever you wanna call it, but these 3 elements are gonna be the make or break moments of my day. So if all else fails, if I get these 3 things done, I'm gonna be that much closer to my overall goal. Finally, I break down an hour-by-hour list of meetings and when things need to get done, a basic planner. Now, this might all seem like a lot of work, but really it takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes to positively impact change. All it is 3 things you're grateful for, 3 macro goals, and 3 micro targets. Your daily planner, and that's it. And if you really want to compound the effectiveness of this technique and really accelerate your growth, at the end of the day, quickly write down the wins, be your cheerleader, and write down the areas where you could have improved. This will exponentially increase your growth and shorten the time to hit your goals because there's accountability now. This is where you reflect, be real with yourself, and make the necessary adjustments to be the best version of yourself. Well, there you have it. The secret weapon to crush your goals as an entrepreneur, no matter what life throws at you. If you made it this far, comment below if you found this valuable and hit the like button. It would mean so much to me. And of course, if you have any questions, comment down below. We'll jump in, answer it, and you might actually be featured in our next video. I hope this helps you hit your goals or inspires you to take action as an entrepreneur. We'll see you in the next one.